Today is autumn, and it is currently autumn, the season autumn. We started it, I think, the last week of school. I can't remember, but autumn, we're in autumn. Okay, so autumn is the season after summer and before winter. It begins to get cold, the days start to be shorter. In the northern hemisphere, it's from September to November, but in the southern hemisphere, it's from March to May. So today is the 7th of April, the 6th of April. So it's still a while till autumn. Till winter. Okay, so autumn is also sometimes called fall. Is one of the 4 seasons of the year and is the time of year that transitions summer into winter. Along with the tree leaves changing color, the temperature grows colder, so you'll be warm during the day, but in the mornings and at night time it will be cold. And so far, I'm not sure about in Randburg, but in Bloemfontein it's been cold. Like, it's been cold. We had some warm days, but when it's like 26 degrees, it's like a hot day for us. So that's quite strange. Okay, so the temperature grows colder, plants stop making food. So I will send a video. We have fruit trees, so in the springtime they will have buds and little blooming flowers and everything. And then in summer they will grow, the fruits will grow big, we will reap the harvest and whatever. But then as soon as autumn comes, our yard is full of fallen fruits. So then the fruits have ripened, and if we don't take it and the birds don't eat it, then it automatically falls off because the tree is shaking off everything so that it can go dormant in the winter. Okay, animals prepare for the long months ahead. So they start stockpiling their food, they start collecting all the food and burying it away, keeping it in their dens and burrows. They start putting it away so that in the winter they don't have to go out into the cold. Okay, and then the daylight starts growing shorter. So every, let's say, week, you will notice the difference between what time the sun rises and sets and and then it moves later and the sun sets earlier. Okay, so we are now in autumn. We can feel in the mornings and afternoons it's beginning to get cold. We don't really swim anymore. Sorry, it's upside down. We don't really swim anymore because the temperature has started to drop. So I'm by the river and I swam one time and I'm never swimming again this season. It was very cold. So I got another scavenger hunt for us for autumn. So scavenger hunt, you need to listen for these things, smell these things and feel these things. So it will be a bit difficult because there is, for example, chipmunks running in leaves, which you'll probably only see in parks where they do live. And I've never seen a chipmunk in Bloemfontein, and I've never seen a chipmunk in Johannesburg. I've seen a chipmunk in Cape Town. If I can, I'll try to send you photos. It's a very nice park in Cape Town. Okay, but scavenger hunt. Okay, then in our books, on page 29, autumn. Okay, the rhyme. Autumn cools as leaves and seeds fall down and cover the ground with shades of red, orange and brown. Animals gather food, so in winter they're not in a bad mood. Okay, so what changes take place? So in the picture we can see the birds are starting to migrate. The wind is blowing, it's cold, the leaves on the tree has changed color and it's dropping. They're raking the leaves away. They're still playing outside, but they're wearing warm clothes closed shoes and beanies and scarves and everything. In autumn you don't really wear beanies and scarves and gloves, but some days it's cold enough to. Okay, which animals gather food for winter? So I think you guys must send me a video of which animals gather food for winter and which birds migrate. So you guys can do a bit of research for us and then send me a video. Okay, I think that will work. Okay, that's autumn.